Are you looking for a great Samsung phone but don't want to spend a lot of money? You are in the right place. In 2026, Samsung has some amazing budget phones that give you big features at a small price. From smooth displays to long battery life and years of software updates, these phones are hard to beat. So sit back, because today we are counting down the top 5 best budget Samsung phones you can buy right now. Let's get started. Number 5. Samsung Galaxy A17 5G. Starting our list at number 5, we have the Samsung Galaxy A17 5G. This is one of the cheapest 5G phones Samsung makes, and it is perfect for people who want a simple, reliable phone without spending much. The Galaxy A17 comes with a large 6.7-inch Full HD Plus display that looks clean and bright for everyday use. The screen refresh rate is 90 Hz, which makes scrolling feel smooth and easy on the eyes. Inside, it runs on the Exynos 1330 chipset, which handles basic tasks like calls, messages, social media, and light gaming without any problem. You can get it with 4GB, 6GB, or 8GB of RAM, and the storage options go up to 256GB. The camera setup on the back is a triple camera system with a 50MP main camera, a 5MP ultra-wide, and a 2MP macro lens. For a phone at this price, the photos come out looking decent in good light. The front has a 13MP selfie camera for video calls and photos. Samsung also gives you 3 years of Android OS updates with this phone, which is good for a budget device. The battery is large enough for a full day of normal use, and the phone supports fast charging too. It is a great pick if you're on a very tight budget. Pros: very affordable price with 5G support and a solid triple camera setup. Cons: no IP water resistance, and the chipset can feel slow with heavy apps. Number 4. We have the Samsung Galaxy A16 5G. This phone is very similar to the A17, but it came out earlier and is still a top seller because of its great value. The Galaxy A16 also has a 6.7-inch Full HD Plus display with a 90 Hz refresh rate. The screen looks good and the size makes it easy to watch videos or browse the internet for a long time. It runs on the Exynos 1330 chipset just like the A17, and it handles daily tasks perfectly well. You can choose from 4GB, 6GB, or 8GB of RAM, with 128GB or 256GB of storage, and you can also add a memory card. The rear camera is a triple camera system led by a 50MP main shooter. Photos are clear in daylight, and the ultra-wide camera lets you capture wider scenes. The front camera is 13MP, which takes good selfies. One of the best parts about this phone is the software. Samsung gives it 4 years of Android OS updates and 4 years of security patches, which is much better than most phones at this price. The battery life is strong, and it supports 25W fast charging. For the price, the Galaxy A16 5G is a really solid choice that will last you for years without any worry. Pros: 4 years of OS updates is excellent value, and the battery life lasts all day. Cons: the plastic build feels basic, and the charging speed could be faster. Number 3. We have the Samsung Galaxy A26 5G. This phone steps things up in a big way and gives you a much more complete package. The display is a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED screen with a 120Hz refresh rate. Super AMOLED means the colors look rich and bright, and 120Hz makes everything feel very smooth and fast. The chipset here is the Exynos 1380, which is a noticeable upgrade from the A16 and A17. It handles multitasking, gaming, and streaming much better. You get 6GB or 8GB of RAM and up to 256GB of storage. The camera system has a 50MP main camera that takes great photos in most lighting conditions. Samsung has also added IP67 water resistance, which means this phone can survive splashes and light rain without any damage. That is a big plus at this price. Software support is very generous too. Samsung promises 6 years of Android OS updates and 6 years of security patches, which means this phone will stay useful and safe until 2031. The battery is a 5000 mAh unit and it charges at 25W. Overall, the Galaxy A26 5G is a very well-rounded phone that gives you premium features without a premium price. It is perfect for students or first-time smartphone buyers. Pros: IP67 water resistance and 6 years of software support are amazing at this price. Cons: charging speed at 25W feels slow, and there is no ultra-wide camera upgrade. Number 2, we have the Samsung Galaxy A36 5G, and this phone is a big step up in performance. If your budget can stretch a little more, the A36 is absolutely worth every extra dollar. It comes with a 6.6-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate that looks sharp and smooth. The big change here is the chipset. The A36 runs on the Snapdragon 6 Gen 3, which is a faster and more efficient processor compared to the Exynos chips in the A26. You will notice the difference in gaming, multitasking, and even just opening apps. It comes with up to 8GB of RAM and expandable storage. The main camera is 50 megapixels, and it takes detailed and color-accurate photos. The phone also supports 45W fast charging, which is much faster than the A26 and can charge your phone in about an hour. The 5,000 mAh battery easily lasts a full day, and even more with light use. Samsung also includes 6 years of Android OS updates here, so you will be covered for a long time. The phone has a clean and modern design that looks more expensive than it is. If you do a lot of streaming, gaming, or social media, the Galaxy A36 5G will handle it all without breaking a sweat. It is the sweet spot between price and performance in Samsung's 2026 lineup. Pros: Snapdragon chipset delivers faster performance and 45W charging is very convenient. Cons: price is slightly higher than the A26, and no IP68 rating at this level. Number 1. The best budget Samsung phone in 2026 is the Samsung Galaxy A56 5G. Yes, it is the most expensive phone on this list, but it gives you so much that it still counts as a budget phone when you compare it to flagship prices. The display is a stunning 6.7-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED screen with a 120Hz refresh rate. It is bright, smooth, and beautiful to look at. The chipset is the Exynos 1580, which is the most powerful chip in the entire Galaxy A series. Paired with up to 12GB of RAM and UFS 3.1 storage, this phone feels fast and responsive in every situation. The camera setup is excellent. The 50 megapixel main camera has optical image stabilization, which means your photos and videos come out sharp even when your hands are not perfectly still. Samsung has also added Gorilla Glass Victus Plus on the front and back, which means the phone is much more resistant to drops and scratches. It also has IP67 water resistance. On top of all that, you get Galaxy AI features like Circle to Search and Live Translate that are usually only seen on much more expensive Samsung phones. Software support is 4 years of OS updates and 4 years of security patches. For a phone that feels close to flagship quality, the Galaxy A56 5G at $499 is an incredible deal and a worthy number 1 pick. Pros: most powerful A-series chip with OIS camera and Gorilla Glass Victus Plus protection. Cons: at $4,999, it is the priciest on this list, and some rivals offer more RAM for less.